The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in, David Bodie. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Grounder down the line at third. Kipnis aboard here at first with nobody out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Kipnis is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
To the plate now, Yu Darvish. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And there's one down now. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's off his leg on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively. But first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
We got full count.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Jack Flaherty is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Here it comes. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Darvish delivers the 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Aye.
2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Tommy Edman will be next. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Striding in once again, Tommy Edman. First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he misses there, 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bryant.
Yeah.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 and 2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. The 0-2 delivery.
Inside ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Popped him up. Carpenter is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeJong. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeJong, number 14 on the season, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Ball
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Second baseman, Brad Miller.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hey. 0-2 the count to Miller.
Nope.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-2. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And another foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here comes the first pitch.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Behind 0-2 now. And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he takes a called strike 1. O'Neill is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And it's fouled away. Three and two now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bote.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Darvish.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
And that brings up Javi Baez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 1-1, here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. Carpenter with the slide. He's out. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now batting, Matt Carpenter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
On its way is pitch number 75, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. This is foul right side. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box now, Jack Flaherty, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fouled away. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Tommy Edman, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His second home run of the game. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Grounded to short. There's Baez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Edman arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So stepping in, Ian Happ 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail 6-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell.
Craig.
Digging in once again, Brad Miller. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out. At the plate, Yadier Molina, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1-0 pitch on the way. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2, and he popped him up. Kipnis onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Here's the 0-2, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Alex Reyes takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Alex Reyes.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Ball in.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The 3-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Jason Kipnis. He pulls this one into right. O'Neill is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Bote.
Striding in, David Bote. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
2-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Cubs strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball well outside. The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Rangel Ravelo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike one. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Down in order go the Cardinals. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Victor Caratini is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth. Andrew Miller has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Andrew Miller.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 268 the average for him coming in. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. High in the air out to center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 0-1 delivery. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Jason Hayward, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. O'Neill is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail 6-1. Ryan Tepera will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tommy Edman.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now the 2-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Tepera, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
A runner at second, nobody out. A little low, it's 2-2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
I got 3
and that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Happ has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
First delivery to him on the way. Brad Miller is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Great.
Here it comes, 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. From the stretch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. A shot down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. One hit, one left. We've played 8 full. Number 36 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 36.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
0-2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. 6-1 the final tally today. The Redbirds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jack Flaherty with his 4th win this season. Yu Darvish struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball next. Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately.
afternoon
ERA
for
over
Colorado.
5 in his
The
last
center
3
fielder,
starts, so he's going to
Ryan
have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
The numbers coming in. He's at 255, a dozen home runs, and 29 driven in. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Man, they're going to the batter's box looking to swing, being really aggressive. They've gotten 2 hits on the first 3 pitches of the game. The guy in the mound better figure out a way to nibble on the corners, or otherwise they're going to start hitting him all over the yard.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
No balls and 1 strike. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And this is lined softly to the left side. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. They get the force at the plate.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Arenado has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball one. These Rockies guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Dylan Carlson waits on deck. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. Fouled off. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Settling in now, Dylan Carlson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Back up the middle. Story picks it up. There's one. On to first to complete the double play. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Trying to get him started again following the double play. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
3-1. Tommy Edman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Ready with the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Tapia. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Standing in, Garrett Hampson, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First offering on its way.
No, that's down.
Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 3.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
Dom Nunez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 21. Kyle.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Freeland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
No strike.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-1 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Carpenter is sitting on 150 home runs to this point in his career. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Yadier Molina.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, no.
Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2 balls and a strike to Molina.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Blackmon. He's there and records the first out.
Batting seventh.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Harrison Bader is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Brad Miller will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Just short, hit hard. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Brad Miller.
At the plate, Brad Miller. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 11 home runs and 33 driven in. A ball and a strike. Carpenter on second. Bader at first. One gone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box now, Dakota Hudson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught. As that digging in for his second at-bat, Raimel Tapia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting.
So 1 man gone now as we give you a look at the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Cardinals find themselves to this point in the season. Ready now, David Dahl, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch.
Ball 3.
Dylan Carlson is on deck. 3-0 pitch. Is looked at for the first strike. Here's a bouncer foul to the left side, and the count will move ahead now to 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
In now, Dylan Carlson. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
From the stretch, Paul Goldschmidt will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0, you can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. He's running. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Tapia calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And the throw in gets away from him. On to first, a double play. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go as the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Just hung in there on that one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, miss middle.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner at first with no outs here. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Hit hard up the middle. Wong to his right. He's got it. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Stepping up now, Dom Nunez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He has to be greedy working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping up as the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
The shortstop, Tommy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and 1 the count to Molina. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Dahl.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here it comes. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. To the plate now, Raimel Tapia.
As he sends it on the ground to first.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So
Now
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes. No.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
The pitcher, Dakota Hudson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw won't get him.
He's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch of the at-bat. And he pops up the bunt attempt. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Now in the box, Dylan Carlson. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. First and second now, 1 man out. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hudson rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A throw behind the runner at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Number 19.
First pitch on its way. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Wong is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Playing 11, 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Wong. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0. Number 51 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 51.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Yadi Molina digging in now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman.
The first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Genesis Cabrera will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Genesis Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3 balls, 2
outside
strikes,
and a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So now to the plate, Garrett Hampson.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Kevin Pillar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 11, Kevin Pillar.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Ball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
2-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's
2-1.
digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. James Pazos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
James Pazos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. A
Hee-haw.
ball and a strike. Pazos is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 1-1 home is a slider
Ball,
taken
no.
for a ball. Three and one to the Cardinals left fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch.
2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Dexter Fowler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Dexter Fowler.
Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Colton Wong. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1 on its way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. First pitch coming, here it is. David Dahl's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. First offering on its way. Line hard to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's the ball.
And this is low, ball 1.
One ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Ryan Vilade will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Coronado.
Jordan Hicks gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. In there, and it's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Wong has it. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They trail things here 2-0. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ian Desmond is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 20, Ian.
Digging in and looking for more, Dylan Carlson. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Estevez comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty B? He goes right at the hitters.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Dylan Carlson is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But they're on.
Leading off for the Rockies, the second baseman, number 1.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Garrett Hampson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. This is on the ground over to first. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy anytime he gets on.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Giovanni Gallegos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
To the plate now, Dom Nunez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now 0-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Ready with the 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wong is there. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out.
Up next for Colorado.
Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. The Cardinals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dakota Hudson earned his 5th win of the year. Giovanni Gallegos earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of... To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tommy Edman. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Drilled on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting second.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Paul DeJong swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 15 long balls and 31 RBIs. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Carlos Martinez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour with movement up, down, in and out of the zone. Powerhouse slider, and I mean as good as any slider in baseball. His changeup has gotten better. If Carlos Martinez brings his A game, he has the chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Fouled off. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run.
That's how the manager